Our story begins in Nazareth. A young woman named Mary was a devout woman, dedicated to God and Christ. God visited Mary in a dream and told her she was to bear Jesus, the Son of God. She obeyed, as her commitment to God was great. They traveled to Bethlehem, and she tries to find a place to house the baby, but there is no room anywhere. So she has to go find a stable, and that is where she has Jesus. The star is shown above the stable, and then Magi came and brought him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Shepherds from nearby also come to visit to see the birth of Jesus. We jump ahead to when Jesus visits Jerusalem. Jesus is entering Jerusalem when he tells his 2 disciples to go to the village and get a donkey and a horse. The disciples went and got the donkey and put the shirts on it for Jesus to sit on. As Jesus rides, and the townspeople put their cloaks on the road along with palms and waved them while chanting, Hosanna. We jump ahead to Jesus' Last Supper. Jesus sits down at dinner with the 12 disciples. He tells them that one of them will betray him. After he says this, they all ask who, and he responds, anyone if you could. While they were eating, Jesus took the bread and said, Take and eat, this is my body. And he gave the wine up and said, Drink from it, all of you, for this is the blood of the covenant. They sang a hymn contributing to this and then left for the garden. Jesus takes the disciples to the garden and tells them to pray in a quarter while he goes off and prays. The disciples fell asleep 3 times, and Jesus got frustrated and said, The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Jesus is on trial for his death. The group asked and mocks him and says, Are you the king of Jews? Jesus asked, You say I am. And then he asked, Do you not hear the things that you are testifying against you? And he does not respond. The governor is amazed. They came to his tomb on the 3rd day, but they did not find Jesus there. They were greeted from an angel from heaven. The angel said that she knew they were looking for Jesus, but not to worry, because he has risen. The angel said that she knew they were looking for Jesus, but not to worry, because he has risen. And then the angel said to go and tell the message to the disciples quickly. Jesus visits his disciples and proves to him that he has risen from the dead. However, Thomas isn't present when Jesus visits them. Whenever Thomas arrives back at the home, the other disciples tell him that Jesus has just visited them, and Thomas does not believe that statement. Jesus then comes back 8 days later and speaks to Thomas and the disciples, letting Thomas feel his wounds.